Alrighty, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to Wrath of the Righteous. So, it's about time to finally storm the walls of Drezen, which means first we gotta deal with the Lost Chapel, and most importantly, get the Lich powers. Before that, though, I just had a little something I wanted to do just for funsies here. So, let's just close that one, because I don't need that. And open this one up, and... see, I want to capture window, so I want this one. So, just for funsies, I have here a tier maker I've made of Mythic Path play order things. Oops, I'm in the small screen still. So I just decided to put this one together because, like, you know what? Let's actually make this out since I have a whole sort of idea behind it, right? I've got all the stuff down here. I found out you can only make this website, you can only make an account on this website via Twitter, which is dumb. So, here's my thinking, right? Angel, first playthrough. Let's see. Azada, probably first playthrough. First playthrough being like, this is the playthrough you want to go through first. You can do these in any order, obviously, but these are like the best ones for sort of story things, because, for example, going through Aeon, you're not going to get as much of the excitement out of the very story bits if you just go through Aeon the first time through, because, like, okay, who the hell's Staunton? I don't really care about Staunton. I kind of introduced to him. Who's Xanther Vang? I don't really care about Xanther Vang. But if you go through these ones first, then you go through Aeon, you get to go, oh yeah, I get Xanther Vang, yeah! So yeah, let's say that. So, Angel and Azada, I'm thinking first time through kind of classes, or paths. Aeon probably second. This is Legend. I'd say Legend you can probably do first time through as well. I haven't done Legend personally, but I imagine that it probably gives you a little bit of story beat stuff that's not kind of on the same broken level as the other ones, where it doesn't like interfere with sort of the world state or mix things up in the story. It keeps it sort of smooth, is my assumption. So let's go with those three as your first playthrough kind of ones. This might change as I get more used to the actual thing, but you never know. So second playthrough, I'd say Aeon and Lich are probably the choices you want to go for there. Let's toss Gold Dragon in there just as well. Actually, let's go to this here. Let's see, Dawnflower Kiss. Course of the First Crusade, a group of Serenray worshipping healers went to the Galfrey's army. However, from the dark of night, they were attacked by a gang of demons and demon-worshipping cultists who had edged into their fear. Though unskilled in battle, the clerics and healers fought desperately, replying one attack after another. Right, I remember this item. You can get that one there. Dawnflower's Kiss. See, it says here. The only thing I don't actually remember anything about Dawnflower's Kiss. This might. It looks like this might actually only be available in part 5. Let me take a look here. Enough this PRD. Yeah, this is only available in part 5. So you won't be able to get that until Herald of the Ivory Labyrinth. So I'm guessing Faultless Daybreak is probably not required, but I can't say for sure. Yes. After you come back from the Abyss, from Illusionera. Anyway, where would I put Demon? Actually, I think this would probably go here. No, I think still goes there. Demon, I'd say probably goes here as well, because you want to have... Yeah, well... It does mean that you're going to go into the last acts of the game with your RP Scimitar. So you can say you've been striving for that. You know, because there's quests where people have their legendary weapon right from the start, but there's other ones where they eventually finally do gain their legendary weapon and go on to challenge whatever the dragon is in the story. All right, so anyway, I'm just going through this, right? I'm thinking. So yeah, I'd say first playthrough, Angel, Azada, Legend. Those are like your first tiers. Those are the ones you want to sort of do first as like a playthrough, just to sort of understand the general story beat to the story. Nothing too crazy with changing the narrative goes on there. Actually, I'd say Golden Dragon probably goes here. Maybe these two here. Yeah. So, second playthrough are ones that sort of change things up a bit. Lich, you get to raise new characters. You get to be evil. You get to do stuff like that. Characters turn against you. Gold Dragon, I'm just using an Ivu picture because there's no Gold Dragon picture that's actually there. Gold Dragon, I'd say probably would sit there too as something that's like it's a secondary path that you're going to pick up later on, but you can use it to be like, okay, this is sort of how I want to have my character go. It changes things a little bit at the end. It's very powerful, but it probably doesn't have a major effect on the storyline as a whole. Third playthroughs are where things start to fuck around with the timelines. Demon messes around specifically with the order of events. You get to interact with the demon stuff in Illusionera very early on. You get to see like different sides of stuff with Arilu and Aticula. And Aeon, of course, fucks with the timeline a huge amount. Like an obscene amount. So I'd put those there. Fourth playthrough, I'm going to put Trickster there. Because Trickster is kind of like... Trickster is one where after you've seen... Demon and Aeon mess with the plot line. Trickster seems to mess with the plot. Like, it just kind of screws up everything else that's in there. Also, Devil would be sitting here, but I don't really have a picture for Devil offhand. And it's also not... It's kind of like a secret path, so whatever. But yeah, so Trickster kind of like messes with the plot of everything that's going on. You're kind of messing around with like the story on a meta narrative level, as opposed to just messing with the stuff within the bounds of the story. So that's my thought there. And then finally is the last playthrough, Swarm That Walks. And the reason I say that's the last playthrough is because that's the one that completely eliminates like everyone else's story. You want to experience everyone else's stuff that they have going on before you go to Swarm That Walks, because that just annihilates it at the very end. And then apparently there's also an alignment chart here. So you go to the alignment chart thing, and I get to put these wherever they are. So you got Chaotic Good over here for Azada. Lawful Good. Well, let's put it over like here. Angel, Lawful Good. Demon is Chaotic Evil. Swarm is also Chaotic Evil. Trickster is Chaotic Neutral. Lich is Lawful Evil. Aeon is Lawful Neutral. And Legend is Dead Center. Yeah, there we go. Got a little tier list going. I'll just save that. So tier list. Wrath of the Righteous Mythic Playthrough Order. And I'll just call this a order sort of you should play the paths. Save that. Ta-da! I can share that on Twitter now. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, that's just a little dumb thing I wanted to do really early on. I'll fix that tweet up later, I think. Actually, let me just delete that because it's a bad tweet. It doesn't even show the image. So, now that that's dealt with, onwards to Drezen. Alright, so I have basically dealt with most of the stuff I need to get rid of in between me and the walls of Drezen. The only things left in the way are the Lost Citadel, or the Lost Chapel, the actual assault on the Drezen Citadel itself, which will lead me up to getting, finally, my Bone Man powers. here, where this cloak is responsible to a killing blow. With this one. This is for Darren. Oh yeah, let me unequip Wolger real quick. Okay, Seela's there. Camellia is kind of tricked out. You should probably get a... Okay, actually, Camellia, you should have this cloak. Give a bonus on stealth checks. Yeah, it's just... I'm glad that... Okay, so I understand the story reason he does that, but god damn it do I hate it when he does that. I don't really need to up my int. I'll give it to Nenyo. Actually, no. No, you still keep this. I'll give this to Darren. He's got a higher natural charisma, and he can use the phylactery to channel positive energy. You've got a Ring of Protection +1. Let's give you a +2. Persuasion checks made to intimidate. Nobody really does intimidate, so that's going to go over here. Does anyone need Dex? You've got a Dex belt already. You don't really need Dex. Your character doesn't need Dex? I mean, yeah, you could use Dex. I'll hold on to this belt for a moment. Braces of armor +2, similarly. Clear purpose, similarly. +2 bonus on concentration check. Okay, those ones are going to go on Darren. Oh, yeah, I gave you the gloves. So those are set. Cloak resistance +2. I'm going to give this to... I'll give this one to Lan, because he's got fairly decent saves. Seela also has fairly decent saves, so she could probably stick around with a +1. This one gives me +2 killing blow. Immunity to mind affecting conditions for 3 rounds. That'll be useful. Let's see. Nenyo. Camellia. Seela. Lan. That's probably fine. Alright, let's give these some stuff. Oh, 17 AC, 14 AC. You need the AC more than anyone. Burst of armor +1. Got an extra cloak resistance +2. Let's give that to... I don't know. I don't know who to give it to. I'll probably just hold on to those for a second. Cold Iron Orc Double Axe can go away. Let me just check if there's anything else in here I should snag real quick. Got the Siege Bug, where you think you're being sieged, but not actually sieged. Ah, okay. That's unfortunate. The morale thing is kind of annoying. I might use the mod to just cheat away morale, because that seems like kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. Let's see. Anyone need the sight? No. I got a hero cloak. Finesse. Bastard Sword of Hope. Lawful good, lawful neutral, neutral good characters. Plate. Change shirts. I think that's pretty much... I don't think there's anything in here, really. I'll grab an entrapping longbow, I think. Actually, I'll grab this. Grab that one. That should be good.
Move aside.
There isn't? I think there's another mod for Crusade management stuff, which just gets rid of like a lot of the stuff there. So that's an option, but got rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Okay, I've got 15 grand. Anything else I should grab here while I'm here? Knight's Challenge, that's not useful. Flying enemies. Most of the stuff will not be particularly useful. Tower Shield weighs twice as much as usual. Tower Shield limits wielder speed to 20 feet. Whenever the wielder receives a critical hit, they're healed for the amount of HP equal to the number of their hit dice. Interesting. Yeah, hold on, let me look up what that mod is called real quick. So, Nexus. I want to say it's like effortless... Like effortless Crusade or something. Toy box, cheat menu, combat relief. Suppresses random encounters and automatically wins Crusade battles. No, that's not it. Open Focus Plus, Tabletop Tweaks, buy 1 Vec 17, Mythic Spellbook Tweaks. Martial Performance, Mythic Starts, Save Files. Scaling Cantrips. No. I could have sworn there was one that just like suppressed... Respec mod. I could have sworn there was one that basically just like suppresses morale loss, just like keeps it high, but I don't know offhand. That would be a lovely thing to have, though. Just a little button you can just press that just says like, okay, your morale just is always at 20. That's all it does. It never goes below 20. Replaces male reserve soundback with Yasuo's voice from League of Legends. That's actually pretty funny. I like that one. Maybe it's not in yet. Okay, let me take a look at the... Okay, how do I get to the... Explore all mods. Need this week popular all the time. How do I get to the ones that only do... Frost, Respec. I can't remember how to get through these different... categories. See, these are hot mods. I don't want hot mods. I just want the gameplay modification mods. Where's the category for gameplay mods? Why can't I find category? Why can't I find the category? Am I blind? I might be blind. Where's the category button on this thing? Anyway, combat relief. Let me take a combat relief. If you only want to invade encounters or stop corruption, version 013 is ideal. Complete disabling encounters will break your game, but in pre-010 will allow you to do so. It will break your game. Okay, this one seems pretty broken, unfortunately. Yeah, this mod seems very broken. Honestly, you could probably do it with just Cheat Engine or something. I don't know offhand, though. I haven't mucked around with Cheat Engine on this game yet. Anyway, I'm just gonna... Alright, that's... I think we're gonna...
Make way.
There's nothing really I can do here, I think. One last thing to do, though, is go talk to Visily. Show me the scrolls you're selling. Do I have that? I have that thing turned on still, right? Yeah, okay. So it just doesn't do it while it's in his inventory. So that's something I'll have to deal with later on, I guess. Yeah, it's just, it'll eventually start degrading, which is kind of a pain. Like, that's probably the only thing I'd really want out of a mod for that stuff. I would just want something that gives me the ability to just ignore morale. I don't necessarily want to auto-win every fight. I don't necessarily want to have infinite unkillable armies. I just want my morale to not sink down constantly, because that was the biggest issue I had all the time. Alright, anyway. There's nothing else to buy here that I can think of. I'm just going to save right there. Make another save right here. And let's get this over with, shall we? Lost Chapel, here we come. Yeah, I'll take that. It's nothing. Shallow grave. The Dretches hitched to overloaded carriages had no chance of escaping, and their masters preferred death over giving up their cargo without a fight. The weapons were full of treasures plundered in the chaos of battle for Canabras. 3 giants. I think I can do better than that. But then again, these giants are kind of annoying. Oh, yes, I remember this now. That's 1 down. Just gotta keep focusing him down. I'm recovering my units whenever they die. I'll probably have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to recover that one next. Good, that one's almost dead. Recover you in a second. Oh, man. Come on. Oh, thank God. Okay, so you're taking a little bit of damage. You're taking some damage. Let's heal you. Keep making sure that this one goes down first. God, there's some kind of weird, freaky demon. Like, let me actually look up the information about him real quick. I don't like him is what they are, but they're very creepy. Yeah, they do. They're like babaus on steroids. Almost. It's over here. Perfect. And... wait for it. Yeah! Woo! Barely lost anything. Actually, I didn't. Biggest hero ever graced the moral world, being a meek and moral honest, impressed a lot of people to be heroic. Well, I mean, isn't that most heroes, though? I'm gonna be honest. Do you mean like he was just a mortal man as opposed to being a demigod? The scarce possessions of the wild giants may still prove useful to the Crusaders. This time the soldiers found something truly interesting among the piles of rubbish, bones, and primitive tools. A pair of impressive tusks wrapped in scaled hide that must have been some kind of relic for these monsters. Nice. Get some more Hell Knights on there. Good old clerics. This is going to be a bit of a trek over here. Thank God that these guys don't really count for anything. Skip a day. No, I actually did not want you to go here. I want you to meet up with this army. Alright, skip a day. More Hell Knights, more archers. Perfect. What even are those? Dascari's slaves fought fearlessly and relentlessly, like insects swarming around a flame, without any awareness of what they were doing. When the last of the demons had fallen in battle, the Crusaders could finally take in what exactly they had been fighting for. For many years, these old salt mines had provided the local alchemists with their most valuable ingredients, and now they would do so again. I should be able to kill this one, just straight up. Fight the battle, because I'm not losing that many units if I can help it. that's not good. Paralyzed. Good. Excellent. Ooh, that's good. That's the good shit. Let's just heal you up because you've been taking a little bit of hit. This. Come on. A little bit more. Nice. I think that should have gotten rid of all of them, right? Yes, excellent. Nobody died. Let's see. Just a sheer mortal man. Nothing special. On a sheer grit, will, and skill. So he's a legend path. He's a legend path character then. The old Sarkorian graveyard was ravaged by a group of flesh-eating ghouls. They mangled the corpses and turned them into walking dead, but the valuable items buried in the graves proved to be of no interest to them. I get to level up. God, hard pick. Hard choices. Plus 15 bonus to combat morale per level of this feat. I can increase the maximum size of the army, or I can get more infirmary, which I think is probably what I'm going to do. It's one thing I like. It's being able to not die. Let's try fighting this one. I did save, so at least I'm not going to be completely screwed out of this. Oh, it's a swarm. This. 1 damage. Great. Thank you. I figured that was going to happen. That's why I was trying to cut those ones down ASAP. What? What the fuck was that? How the hell did that happen? Is this gonna do anything? Oh, great. It did a whole 3 units worth of damage to it. Nauseated. Every single one of my goddamn units is killed. believe every single one of my fucking units got just completely destroyed by that swarm. Kill it. There we go. Now, really quick, let's do this. Recover you. Perfect. This. Start healing you up. Perfect. Now let's see how many I lost out of this. Hey, they're all back! Nice! Thank God I improved my infirmary. Let's see, just mortal man, nothing special. It's your grit will. When you died, you got sanctified, becoming a saint. Along this weapon named a god killer. Cool. Very cool. The enemy, which threatened to strike at the rear of the Crusader army, was defeated. The Crusaders can approach Drezen with no need to watch for an attack from the rear. Perfect. Can't afford more stuff, so there's no way in hell I can do these. Well, maybe I can do this one. Let's give it a shot. Oh, 31 and 56. I can accept that. All the rapacious mercenaries on their high-mettled horses turn out to be foreigners from an unknown distant land. Among the trophies in the bag of their shrieking leader, the soldiers found an unusual ring. Okay, let's see how bad this is going to turn out. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Let's see how this works. Good. 5 damage to Minotaur with a single hit is pretty beefy. Okay, they're going to move in first, so I'm going to have them delay, I think. Oh, my archer's gone. Again. Again, they all disappear. That's some good damage, at least. Okay, so let's do this. I gotta get more of these guys first, because I'm losing a lot of my foot soldiers. Okay, now I'm losing a lot of my Hell Knights. A lot of Hell Knights. Like, holy crap, that's a lot of Hell Knights lost. I had 30 of these before. Oh no. Fuck! Really, this wouldn't be as much of a problem if I just didn't lose all of my archers instantaneously. The weapon demons I currently use for the wielder to kill, maim, and be cruel and vicious. Ah, sick. So curse intelligent weapons. Always a good time. Can I split? No. No, I can't. Okay, we're gonna have this guy hang out over here for a second then. Crusader Army 4 with my rejects. Get over here. Get over here ASAP. Crusader Army 4, you can hang out here for a second. It's gonna have you, like, go this way. That way you're not on anything important. Skip that. Come on over. Oh, that's my party. That's why. Ha! That explains things. Archers, Hell Knights, and Footmen. It's a 6-power army now. I wish it told me how long each of these banners had. Here we go.
Again with this bullshit.
Why are they able to kill my units so quickly? That's not cool. It's not fucking cool. Why are these guys so strong? Yeah, but they're not on my side, is the important thing there. Why are they so strong? Yeah, but even if they are dead, they're still not on my side. This is just complete train wreck. Like I cannot fight this army. It is just too powerful. Hey, 3D Gaming, how are you? It's annoying. Okay, how long does it take you to get here? A while. Yeah, I know, but it's like, this is an optional thing, so it doesn't really... It doesn't really require, strictly speaking, difficulty changes. It's just like... Ah... It's a 6-power army. Still probably not strong enough. I won! I only lost everything! I'm also pumped for Lichdom. Yeah, well, it's mostly because this one's a, having relieved the last undead from their curse, the clerics discovered an artifact emanating vile energy that had been attracted to the living dead to this place. After carefully sealing their find with protective spells, the clerics brought it to the commander. It's probably because, well, again, it's mostly because I'm fighting the tough encounters here. If I wasn't fighting the super hard level 7 armies, then it probably would be fine. Like, it's this one, that one, and then this one's in the way. Just like this army in particular is just a pain because like there's a lot of stuff. There's the Unholy Symbol of Rovagug there. I'm gonna have to get my army rebuilt because I did just lose a lot of units. But thank God for Infirmary. Okay, I'm gonna have you guys hang out over here. Actually, it'll make it just faster to pick up units. Yeah, there's no timer in this game. Like, the only thing you get is, if you spend too much time just hanging around, your morale starts to decrease, which makes it harder for you to, like, do stuff. But if you just hang around for, like, a month or two, you still will win. Yeah, yeah, but it's not really, like, a hard timer. It's just like, if you don't do this, then you don't get a couple small added bonus things. It's nothing on the level, like, if you don't do this, you will lose. Well. You can't stop people from playing at everything. I mean, you can by making the perfect game, but nobody's made a perfect game yet. Well... almost nobody. It's a level 6 army still. Okay, that banner has been turned to red. That's not good. But with this, I should be able to power through. No. Damn it. If you speed towards Hull Run, you can broker peace. You mean the... Do you mean, like, just making it so he doesn't kill the Dozens, he just runs them out of city? Or do you mean, like, actually making it so that he does peace with the Desmans? It's gonna kill this army. How did you lose that many? How did you lose that many? Yeah, if you don't kill Hull Run, or if you don't deal with Hull Run early, then Ramien's dead. But if you do deal with him, then you can get him to, like, not really make peace with Ramien, but you just, like, have him say, okay, fine, we'll deal with the Desmans later, but they're still gonna get kicked out of town. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off with that shit. Really? You got immediately fucking paralyzed? Immediately fucking paralyzed? Are you for real? Let's get rid of you. You're going to be a problem. You're also going to be a problem because you're chasing your stupid thing around. There. That's dealt with. I can deal with this nonsense. Are you for real? Actually, he just hates these archers. He just hates these archers. Fine, I'm gonna have them defend. See, you can actually start from dying even after if you wait on finishing the Azada quest and complete it after the tavern. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the Azada event can actually force something. Okay, so the Azada thing changes that. Because any other time I've done it, I haven't done the Azada one, or in that order, really. I always done it either by doing the Light of Heaven, or just like... Really, it's just the Light of Heaven. That's the only thing that can convince him to not deal with Hull... To not kill Ramian, and just run them out of the city at a later date, once the demons are dealt with. They still won't work together, but Ramian at least will be, like, alive. Thank God. Yeesh. Almost lost nothing on that one, too. Soldiers came across a group of riders on fatigued horses. They were desperately fending off a demon attack after what had clearly been a long pursuit. The Crusaders slayed the fiends and questioned the travelers. The riders turned out to be escaped prisoners from the demons' mines outside Drezen. They had killed their cultist guards and stolen the horses. According to them, their guards knew nothing of the commander's forces, so hopefully his offensive will catch Drezen unawares. Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. Having driven out the monsters, I'm still... I actually can't tell. I think it's still red. Having driven out the monsters, the Crusaders discover what had been drawn their attention. Graves. During the retreat from the Lost Chapel, its last defenders stopped here to bury their comrades whose wounds were too severe. The clerics can sense the gods' blessing on the ground, where their faithful warriors were laid to rest. Alright, so that's this part dealt with. And morale's going to start dropping soon, which is a problem. Hey, what's this new army I just picked up? Mounted Scouts. You can just hang out here for now, I suppose. Yeah, well, the only thing I have left is I just have to move my characters in. I could stop here, but this is just a reagent gathering point. Yeah. So there's nothing really there to deal with. Thanks. Got an encounter now.
No time for debates.
What is staggered? Oh, right, because he's got that Oracle first.
This easy.
Alright, that's it. Around here, I think. Good, good, good. Alright, Darren, do you have any inflicts? You do. Too bad inflict light wounds doesn't count as a healing spell for me. Haha, unfortunate. Alright, so from here on out, The only thing left is just as soon as this unit hits here, the fight continues. So I got one last demon army to try and get rid of on the way. Yeah! I'll take it. Fuck it. The Lord of the Minotaurs had the unholy symbol of Rovagug the destroyer around his neck. The Crusaders decide to hand the piece of this dark relic over to the commander. Oh, I've done it. And with that, the map is now cleared out. So we are really and truly and honestly ready to enter the Lost Chapel. Commander, you wake up in the middle of the night to screams and the sounds of battle. A moment later, Arnevia bolts into the tent. Commander, are you alright? Brace does not. We're in trouble. The camp is under attack. Lan, Bow, and Sky is right behind her. Fools, this is no war camp. It's a garden party. I warned them to watch the sky. It's true. He did. If you walk around at the beginning of the camp, he says, watch the skies. What's going on? Report your status. It's a complete mess. The camp is on fire. Winged beasts are attacking from the sky, trying to snatch our people away. We need to mount a defense, and quickly. Who attacked us? I don't know. I can't see anything in the dark. All I can say is they're attacking from the sky, not charging us from the ground. I got a closer look at them. I think they're demons, more like flying... I don't think they're demons. They're more like flying statues. At least their skin's like stone. Regular weapons are all but useless. Gargoyles. The camp is under attack by gargoyles. To arms! Let's go, Lan. This is not the right party organization. There we go.
Don't know, don't care. Always be ready for the worst.
Let's go. Frappuccino cookies and cream should wake me up. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Make way.
Hey, what's going on over here? Nura's panicking. She's running up and down, looking around frantically. She casts about and notices you, then dashes right towards you. Commander, Commander, what's going on? Save me! Nura, are you alright? Nura pats her body as if she's making sure all her parts are still there. I think so, but it's a nightmare. These monsters are everywhere. Everything is burning, everyone's dead. What do we do? Can you fight? Me? I'm not a fighter, I'm a historian. Why do you have a vial of alchemist fire on your belt? What? Where? Nura looks at the vial on her belt as if she's seeing it for the first time. Ah, gargoyles! Ripping the vial from her belt, Nura throws it at the approaching monsters.
Get another obstacle.
There we go. Smite good. That's pretty funny.
Did you see that?
God, Lan's doing real good today. Anytime. Anytime. Thank you. I'm going to wait until I get Camellia.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nice miss. Nice miss. There we go.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
There's one.
Damn it all.
Really? Oh, fucking seriously? let's try this again.
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Inimosi Travisi. On Adayan.
There we go. Pretty much. It's just like, man, it's just annoying.
Yet another obstacle. Split you in half.
I'll split you in half. I would just like to hit things is the main problem here. If I could hit things, that'd be great. There we go. Hitting stuff. That's what I like to see.
Did you see that? I won't go down this easy.
Hitting stuff. Hitting stuff is nice. If you attack things and they die because you hit them, that's a nice thing to have happen. Let me see something here real quick. They have an AC of 21. When I attack, I have a bonus of 11, so I hit it on a 10. And then when I use a bite, I have a 6, so I need a 15 to hit that. So, okay, bites don't hit normally. Actually, you know what? We're using hands for this.
Are we in trouble
Don't
yet?
know? Don't care.
Inimosi Travisi.
We're going natural weapons.
On Adayan. Inimosi Travisi.
Okay, and spell. You got potions of bull strength. I know because I crafted a ton of them. Bear's endurance, bull strength. Yeah, whatever. Let's go.
Move aside. Heads will roll.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Go down, damn it.
Again, I have to roll above a 10 to hit. I have to roll under a 10, actually. I need to roll an 8 to make my attacks with that particular setup. Armor class 21. Eight. I need a 9. I need to roll a 9 in order to hit these things. And if I do hit, apparently I just don't get to deal damage because I don't. 1d6 plus 7 equals 8 piercing. So I'm also rolling like trash on the dice. Yeah! Love it! Best thing to happen to me.
Always be ready for the worst.
Don't know, don't care.
Turning turn-based mode on because maybe it'll help me.
Inimosi Travisi.
Okay, just strength. Let's say right there.
Move aside. Heads will
All right, let's go. Oh, there goes that guy.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I'll split you in
That
half.
works.
You won't survive me.
Samir.
There we go. That's another one.
Endure this.
Nice. Good job, Lamb.
I don't like you.
Okay, we got gargoyles coming out again.
Make every strike count.
Next up, let's go with
Out of
this.
my way.
2 and an 11. Sick.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Thank God.
I'll split you in half.
You won't survive me.
Smear them.
Okay, good.
Endure this.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's that one dealt with. So now we go to you, and... There we go, and another one of those should do it. There we go. Oh, you can actually... There's a special thing for that? Cool. I don't remember where the Triceratops statue is, though. I remember finding it last time, but I don't remember where exactly it's located.
Make way.
Hey, look, it's Nura. What's she doing? Oh, my God. Are you alright? Can you fight? What's that thing doing in your belt? Ah, gargoyles!
And another obstacle. Make every strike count.
I don't like you.
Fuck, come on.
You crossed the wrong
There we
mongrel.
go. Oh, great. Even more gargoyles.
Out of my way.
You won't survive me.
I'll split you in half.
This is not my time yet. This was unexpected.
There, that's one.
I don't like you.
Great, I got 20 on the thing that doesn't do enough damage.
Out of my way.
And a 1. And another 20 on the thing that doesn't do enough damage. God, what are these dice? What are these dice?
I'll split you in half. Smear them. I don't like you.
Thank you. Fuck. Oh my God. It's the same place going through the Temple of Drezen and the house at the end of it. Okay, right. Okay, I remember now. There we go. And then land can chuck a couple of these. Alright. We'll be back here later to pick all this junk up. I want to keep my buffs active while I can. Yeah, it's really the problem where I wanted to go for Dampier because yeah, Lich, undead, yeah. And then I forgot Alchemist doesn't get inflict like wounds, so I can't heal myself. Commander, is that you? Finally, get your forces under control. They'll massacre like sheep at the slaughterhouse. Camellia is hiding under the cart, keeping to the shadows. She watches the chaos around here with squeamish apprehension. The butchered corpse of a crusader lies at your feet. Camellia, are you alright? Man, but our army, it's even sadder. It's an even sadder spectacle than usual. No, I accidentally chose normal mode. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I accidentally did choose hard mode for the character. That's true. What happened to this soldier? Saying that'll happen to the rest of the camp if your troops don't. If you don't hurry, you're gonna kill him? Is that what's gonna happen, Camellia? Let's move.
You can trust me.
Thank God I got a healer now. And by healer, I mean damage dealer. Okay, so
What's
Camellia,
on your
you are
mind?
going to buff yourself
I
real quick.
wonder.
Get Thornbody on there. Give this to Lan. Did that thing run out? Guess it must have. Anyway, let's book.
Save the last one for
Let's
me.
book it. Cleric's gotta die.
Endure this.
I'll cut you wide open.
Why am I all the way back there? Oh, great. Hold person.
Out of my way!
Lovely.
I'll split you in half!
So Lan is now a sitting duck. Just what I like to see.
Spirits demand your blood.
And Bone Shaker. Lovely. Just what I like to see.
Make every strike count.
That's what I actually like to see.
You are today's sacrifice.
I don't like you.
Double nat ones on that attack.
Go for their hearts.
Jesus Christ. Ah, there's Sela. Sela stomps her armored boot on a gargoyle's wing, and with all her might pierces the monster with her sword. Turning around, she yells to the soldiers, "Shit your pants over there! Come on, don't chicken out on us now. This is how we deal with them." Sela, are you alright? I'm fine, but our soldiers are panicking. Going down easily, not even putting up a fight. The veterans from Canabres are holding up alright, but the wings the Queen sent are greenhorns. A sorry sight. Hold your position! Steel yourselves, or you Crusaders are cowards! Commander! The commander is here! We can fight. Let's stand up to these beasts. Boy, did I get lucky, because I had a +2 to that. For the commander, for the queen, for Mendiv! Let's go, Sela. Okay, Sela, you are going to mount.
Rely on me.
And
will
you
help where I
also...
can.
You know, I think we're probably good for the moment.
Follow me! Or don't.
They will break.
There we go,
against
paddle
our
time. How did my arcane or expeditious retreat? I guess it ran out. It's odd.
You won't survive me.
I don't know who's even attacking over there.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
Get over there.
Light. Take you.
Thank God for
Out
horse.
of my way! I'll split you in half!
Endure this.
1, 6, and 9. Nice. Okay, come on.
You are today's
Really? Out?
sacrifice.
Just out of range?
Into the fray.
Smear them.
Make every strike count.
More of them. There's another cleric. That one needs to die fast.
Go for their hearts!
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I don't like you!
You've crossed the wrong mark.
Good old Bone Shaker.
I'll cut you wide open!
The light take you.
Out of my way!
There. That's fucking dealt with finally. Shit.
You won't survive me. I've survived worse. This was
The
unexpected.
spirits demand your blood.
No glory without risk.
What this fight is not. This fight's honestly just going very poorly because my dice rolls are trash. The enemy rolls more 18s and 19s than I roll 10. It's always been like that. But it just feels worse
Into the
today.
fray.
He just rolled a 20. He just rolled a 20 on that one.
Go for their hearts!
The light take you.
Another 20. Another 20.
I'll cut you wide open!
The inheritor, guide my blade.
There, I managed to get 2 attacks that actually hit the thing. A 19.
The spirits demand your blood!
Into the fray.
You are today's sacrifice!
A 2.
The light
There, that one
take
actually hit.
you.
Fuck.
Go for their hearts!
Great.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I'll cut you wide open!
No glory without
All
risk.
those 3s.
This pain is excruciating.
Into the fray.
The spirits demand your
Fuck.
blood. I heed the voice of the spirits.
Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
You two are going to drink some potions. I like how even when I was doing this, the potions basically heal, like... Okay, that's just average. Okay, here we go. That takes care of that nonsense. Breathing heavily, Irbeth leans on her sword. Blood is trickling down her battered armor. Clenching her teeth, she looks up hatefully at the monster before her. It bares its teeth in a mocking grin. I won't give up. In the name of Iomade, I won't give up! Irbeth, we're here! Hold on, we're coming! Oh no, you won't. Surging forward, the demon knocks Irbeth off her feet with a sharp blow to her face. Then he leans over her limp body and sniffs. Young, healthy, strong. This one will be tasty. What a fine ghoul it will make. The monster's fiery eyes consider the people surrounding him and finally fall upon you. For a moment, you feel a strange connection to the demon, as if there's no one here but the two of you. Bafflement, almost fear, crosses the monster's face, but then his grin grows even wider. Oh, there, that's the one she was talking about. You're supposed to be my equal? You're just the same as your toys. Weak, fragile, tasty. Who are you? Who am I? I am Nulkineth, the favored child of the great Cabriri. My name will be your undoing. Your life's end draws near. Demon Lord of ghouls, graves, and secrets kept by the dead. So, Nulkineth is actually in the original adventure path, although this is greatly expanded from his original role. In his original role, he's just there as like a min-boss enemy of a dungeon. Like, the Lost Chapel is, I want to say, like 3 rooms wide. Most of it is ghoul clerics, and you just kind of clear it out in order to... If you clear it out, it helps do stuff with your, like, deific... What's the best way to put it? Your deific, like, good brownie points. Like, you clear out the chapel, you spend the time to cleanse it, you get more brownie points for doing that, which helps out with later stuff with the campaign. But he's basically nothing. He's like a nothing fight most of the time. And I'm not even going to ask your names. Even you! He points at you with his clawed finger. His voice rises to a shriek as if he's not threatening you, but rather encouraging himself. You are food! Food! Food and toys! Let her go, I'll rip your wings off. Are you threatening me? You, mortal? I am the stuff of your nightmares. Roll on the ground and shudder. Come on, I said shudder! Shudder! Toys? What toys? You're playing with your toy soldiers, making your little troops march here and there and sing their songs. But that's boring. My ghouls are much better. Come see what your soldiers will become when I've had my fun. Who is she? Who told you about me? Oh, you don't know. You know nothing. That's why you're so brave, because you're so stupid. Stupid! You got your powers by accident, can't understand anything, and now you're trying to act all brave for me. Perhaps you'll be unlucky enough to meet her, but I'll destroy you before that happens. But maybe I'll give you her skull. Give her your skull. What do you mean I'm your equal? Why do you think we're equal? Not equal, not equal. I earned my power. The Great Ones gave it to me. Yours is just an accident. I'll suck it out of you along with your life. It will be so tasty. But later. First I will take your toys. He runs his paw over Irabeth's hair. You came here for your death. I don't think so. Our fortress on the mountain, where mortals once prayed to their little gods. The Lost Chapel. It is my nest now. Come see what happens to your soldiers when I play with them. Maybe you'll become one of my toys too. I want to say it's exotic, yeah. Protective gear is stuff like braces of armor, shield. Exotic
Commander,
weapons is...
Convene an urgent council.
Before you can answer, she runs off to the camp headquarters. Exotic gear, I believe, is stuff like haramakis or quarterstaffs or things that are like more... They're considered exotic weapons and whatnot. Magical stuff... Lesser ferocity, positive channeling. Magical stuff is, I believe, where things like the kineticist diadem comes in, as well as other stuff like... I don't remember, honestly. There's a lot of stuff in there. I want to say it's stuff like magic bracers are also in there. And then personal defense is a lot of armor and weapons. So I'd say personal defense or exotic. Level you out. Here we go, loot.
How much longer, I wonder?
I'll watch your back.
Alright, there we go.
Follow me.
In we go.
Or don't.
Drop that there. Oh, there's Horgus. A pale Anevia paces up and down in front of the map. Her face is pinched, her fists clenched, and her voice is unusually sharp. What's this fortress that Scum was talking about? Where is it? Nora taps her finger on the map. Here, the Lost Chapel. Our scouts reported there was trouble brewing there, but this... Who did the monsters carry off? Erebeth and 24 soldiers, both recruits and veterans. Half our squad was taken too. We're all that's left. One of your companions is Tiefling, Woljif, I think. I last saw him running from the camp, but there were no monsters chasing him. I don't want to badmouth anyone, but I think he disappeared of his own free will. I'm very sorry. They also took that female knight from the small order who joined us after the crusade began. She always steered clear to me. I don't know why. What monster took Erebeth? I'm not sure, but judging by your description, it sounds like a Nabasu. They're demons, sort of like bats. They can suck the life out of people and turn them into ghouls. The scouts reported that ghouls were wandering around the chapel. Now we know where they came from. One more thing. The name he gave, Cabriri. That's a demon lord. The patron of ghouls. They say he was the first mortal to eat human flesh. After his atrocity, he died in agony and was reborn in the abyss, becoming the first ghoul. We can hope it only means that Cabriri was the patron of the demon who came to us, but it might mean that another demon lord has joined the demon alliance and is sending his troops here. Orgus, where were you? I didn't see you on the battlefield.
Don't tell me what you suspect me of worshiping demons. I'm one of you. I swear on any kind of deity or symbol. All of them in a stack. Some people. You do everything for them and they pillory you.
Shut your trap. No one accused you of anything. You can ask a question, so answer it. Anevia's voice is soft, but the expression on her face makes the blood drain from Horgus's face. He sighs heavily.
No one saw me. Neither friend nor foe. I drank an invisibility potion and hid under a cart. What was I supposed to do? I'm not a wizard or fighter. If I'd stayed in plain sight, I'd be on the missing list right now.
I see. We'll depart immediately for the chapel and save whoever we can. The demons won't feast for long. This piece is too rough for them. Let's not keep our friends waiting. Or our enemies. Uphill again through the mud, no road. Well, I do hope these demons will be entertaining enough to make up for the convenience. Is everyone ready? Commander, we don't have much time. If we stand around here, our friends are being eaten alive. I'll run ahead to scout out the area. Don't sit around here. Come after me, quickly. We'll meet at the foot of the mountain. Alright, let's go. Curious, the mercenaries aren't showing up there. I thought they did. Okay, I still got 15 seconds on my huge. Anevia stares through her spyglass at a low fortification on the hill. Even at this distance, you can hear blood-curdling screams coming from within. There, that's where they took them. Looks like the monsters are having a feast. Anevia shudders. We've got some survivors. They escaped somehow, but they'll never make it away from those gargoyles. That reminds me, look who I met here. She was just standing there blinking, as if she knew someone would come for her. What? Yes, I must be admitted that gargoyle flight is ineffective and uncomfortable. By the way, did you know that gargoyles can be tickled by scratching their heels? Nenio plucks a thorny burr from her hair. I'll wait here. Send me the ones you can save from those monsters. I'll care for the wounded and get them to safety. What do you see on the hill? Just what Nura said. Gargoyles, ghouls, fresh ones. Hasn't been long since they turned, and they didn't die pretty. Looks like the demons stormed the chapel at some point, so we don't have to worry about getting inside. There's a huge hole in the wall where the gate used to be. At least that's one piece of good news. Is that winged demon in there? Well, I didn't see him flying away. I sincerely hope the wretch isn't thinking of leaving, especially when he personally invited us to this occasion. It'd be the height of rudeness for a host. I'm going to the chapel. Won't you be at risk here? Don't worry about me. I've been learning how to hide from monsters since I was 5 years old. If I don't want to be seen, I won't be. Iomade watch over you. Desna go with you. And there, we got Nenyo in the team. Yeah! Alright, let's,
A bright future
First,
awaits us.
oh, you're already mounted. Okay.
Anything new?
Esme, Axa, yes.
Alright, that mage armor's going to last for a bit.
aside.
Alright, so we're gonna have Ember in a second. I think I should keep Ember. Yeah, I'll keep Ember. And might swap out Darren if necessary. Oh, Christ, they're behind me too.
You are today's sacrifice.
Endure this!
Nice rolls.
This condition is irrational.
I'll split you in half.
Well, Nenya's gonna die. Oh, annoying. Okay, let's reorganize this a wee bit. I have Nenyo sit in the center of the party formation. Yeah, that should do.
Move aside. Heads will roll.
There they go.
I'll cut you wide open.
That's good. Yeah, they're really trying to go for me, huh?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No glory without risk.
Seriously.
I'll split you in half.
The spirits demand your blood.
You won't survive me.
Fucking serious?
The inheritor guides my blade.
Don't even know if it does damage to them because it hasn't hit yet.
You are today's sacrifice.
Endure this!
The light take you.
Yes.
Go for their hearts.
2 20s.
Make every strike count.
There, finally. Fuck.
To the fray.
Nice job, Nenyo.
Out of my way.
I'll cut you wide open.
Crit, miss, thanks.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, so many 19s. Order the Crusades craftsmen to improve the relic. Yes, that stuff is when you go into Drezen Citadel, you can do the kingdom management stuff, and they're listed under one of the things in there, so you can like use those to create new items out of old relics effectively. That's all that is. Just go into your kingdom management stuff in the Citadel. I mean, not really. You make whichever one you want.
Make way.
Where is she? There she is. Is that you, little girl? The old soldier coughs and then shudders, but makes no effort to rise from the blood-soaked ground. A sharpened wooden stake protrudes from his stomach. Say something kind to me for one last. The hand of the inheritor shows up. I want to say it's after this Ivory Sanctum. Because you need to know where the Midnight Fane is, right? Yeah, it's after Ivory Sanctum because the Hand of the Inheritor shows up on the bridge. And then after Ivory Sanctum, he's in Drezen with you. And here's our blessed little beggar. I was just beginning to think I'd never set eyes on that grubby little face ever again. But it seems that freak truly does watch over the mad. I don't know what fate is, but my grandma watches over me and my crow. Yes, of course, fate, grandmother, and crow. Wouldn't you be able to go to the Polaris Fall before that, though? It depends on the path. Because you don't go to Polaris Falls in every path up until that point. No, you won't die. Look! Healing radiance glows in her fingertips. I still have spells. You don't have to die here. Moving with effort, the soldier pushes her hand away. No, I'm finished. They bit me. The pestilence is in the wound. I can feel it. Soon I'll be like them. Run away before it's too late. I think the old fellow is right. You or I could heal an ordinary wound, but we stand little chance against a ghoul bite. Come along, Ember. The longer we stand around here in the open like this, the more likely we are to end up back in the gargoyle's clutches. Darren looks disheveled and slightly disoriented, and his shoulders tremble with excess tension. Oh, please, don't give up. I'll carry you. You can't die. Your granddaughter is waiting for you at home. The crow on Ember's shoulder croaks sadly as if confirming her words. Granddaughter, yes, you remind me of her. Boisterous little thing, but you can't lift me. No, it can't be helped. Death comes for us all, little girl. I made my peace with it, and you should too.
Yes.
She looks around and sees you. Look, it's the commander. He can definitely help you. Ember swiftly pulls the stake from the soldier's body and heals the wound with a spell. Ember, how'd you escape? They wanted to make me stop moving like the others, but they couldn't. It just didn't work on me. The claws froze everyone else like statues, but I ran away. That's a little concerning, actually. Darren, how'd you escape? What? Oh, well, that's further up. It serves as the entrance to a small cave where the gargoyles stashed their treasure. They obviously took me for the flattery. They obviously thought I wouldn't be able to get out on my own, so they left me in there. But I did get out, though I paid dearly for it. I've got scratches and dirt all over me. Darren briefly falters, then adds with affected nonchalance. And when I say treasure, I don't mean anything truly valuable. There's nothing down there worth your attention. What's inside the chapel? It's very scary in there. Everyone gets killed and then turned into ghouls. The people are always screaming and the winged demon is always laughing. Are you alive, warrior? Can you walk? Get to the foot of the hill. Anevia will heal you. I told you, you don't have to die. Not here today. And what should I do? I can help you fight these monsters, but perhaps I'll be of more help down there. With Anevia? I have the same question, Darren winces. You know, I must have heard at least 1,000 stories about the horrors of the ward with the demons and the nightmares of the wound. I was raised on them and surrounded by them. I even lived through some of them myself, but none of it prepared me for what I've happened here. I can't imagine how much wine it's going to take to banish from my memory the moment when I found myself alone and surrounded by monsters. And that's why I very much want to go with you and see the monsters quake in fear. It's only fair. Ember, I need you. Darren, back to camp. Sure. Okay, Ember and Nino stick around the back. That looks good. More gargoyles. As expected. But now I got a full squad of gargoyles who are going directly for me for some reason. And slumber. Nice. Thank God.
The spirits demand your blood.
And I'll just back up for a second here. And Miss. Slingers kind of suck. I'd say probably marksmen. I think marksmen are the good ones. Yeah, that's my thought too. I think rangers are like more durable, but marksmen are just way more damaging.
No glory.
Wow.
without risk.
Nice.
You won't survive me.
Why are they going directly for me? Okay, actually, that was going for Ember. Nice! Ember, I love you. What? Are you fucking serious? 33 damage. Still
You are
managed to
today's
survive.
Sacrifice.
Nice.
The inheritor. Guide my
There we go.
blade.
Problem solved. Inquisitor, Duelist, Barbarian, Sorcerer. Is this one? What's that choice for?
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Ah, look, a gold tooth.
Go for their hearts.
Endure this.
Smear
The light. Take you.
Not my tooth. Face. Nice!
I'll cut you wide open.
Make every strike count.
Okay. You just take a 5-foot step over here real quick, and then keep to Gracie, please. Are you fucking goddamn it?
No glory without risk.
Nope, saved. Damn it. Oh, there goes that Crusader.
The spirits demand
Very
your blood.
unfortunate.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nice. Let's see. Play that. Coop to Gracie, please. Thank you. Alright, well, he had no loot on him. Ah, I see, from the mercenaries. Duelist at 21. That seems... Is that... Actually, is that low or high? I don't actually know. Where the fuck did you people come from?
Into the fray.
Okay, good. That one's down.
Ouch.
Fucking seriously?
Pain is excruciating.
This is not my time yet. You won't survive me.
I don't even know what I can use here. Oh yeah, with Konami, yeah, she's a pain. I forget, fuck her. I don't even bother. Well, got one of them. That's good.
You are today's sacrifice!
I don't like you!
Just fucking rolls.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Thank you, Ember. Where's Lamb? He's trapped in there. Ooh, that's nice! Okay, I'm down. That's not good. I can deal with this. I can deal with this.
Go for their hearts!
And pit they go.
The light take you!
Jeez. Okay, thank God. I coup de grace anything.
Make every strike count.
That was a mistake. That was a very big mistake.
Mind over muscle. I'll cut you wide open.
Thank God. Are you fucking for real? Reduce its AC, so everyone can hit it now.
You've crossed the wrong model.
I'll remove this obstacle. The spirits demand your
There
blood.
we go. Okay, now Sela, if you would please coup de grace this one successfully this time. Thank you. Okay, now we're gonna move here. I'm gonna have you just back up real quick. And then we're gonna have Nenyo dispel the pit. Okay, we got 2 gargoyles here to deal with now. Ember, please slumber at least one of these. Nice.
You are today's sacrifice.
Sick. My favorite.
Into the fray!
You won't survive me.
You're irrelevant.
Slumber. 18. Fuck. Okay.
Go for their hearts.
Great. Thanks.
The Inheritor, guide
What?
my blade!
Thank God. That dealt with that one. Do saving throws on this. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. Whew. That's... God, these are rough. Okay, decent armor, not sure who would wear this. Scale mail, faultless daybreak. 8 armor class. It's mithril plus 3. I mean, it's just decent armor. It'd be good on... Do you have any clerics? Socio? I think Socio could probably use it. You'd probably have a good time with this, honestly. Okay, you... Ember's also wounded. He's using this. Chainmail the Dragonfly. Oh yeah, that's better chainmail. Yeah, I've got no idea then. Just sell it to Wolcher for something. Get some gold out of it.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Alright, Ember. Here we go.
I'll cut you wide open.
No, I think this is probably a... real-time mode fight.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it's a real-time fight. Good. Excellent. I don't think anyone took any damage. Hey. I'm glad about that. Jaeger salutes you with his mace covered in blood. This time those winged beasts won't defeat us. We escaped and we're ready to chop them to bits. Ready, are we? Speak for yourself. That's why I never go on this crusade. I stayed home, picked mushrooms, milked my goat. Does Riddle still live? Yes, he's here somewhere. He managed to help a few of your recruits escape, and he's already made a decent fighting squad out of them. How did you escape? They didn't get a chance to take us prisoner. It's too dangerous to fight a gargoyle while it's carrying you in midair. Once it starts to land, it becomes vulnerable. We escaped their claws over the slope and took the weapons from the fallen. Lo and behold, Reginald Durang's fighters are back and ready to serve. Are there prisoners left? Yes, there are many. We retreated to regroup, hoping for reinforcements. And you proved us right. I see. I see not everyone here still boasts your fighting spirit. Yeager looks with disdain at the recruits sent by the Queen. Yellow beak snot noises. And they've never even seen a real fight. If it wasn't for us, they'd all scatter, and the gargoyles would pick them off one by one. Hell Knights execute such cowards on the spot to serve as an example for the rest. Cowards have no place in my army. Execute all the recruits. Yeah. Oh, the commander has gone mad. Run. Change to morale plus 15. Current morale 20. Yeah, that works. How did that work? Who knows, but it works. The knight nods approvingly. You did the right thing. I see you aren't afraid of enforcing order in the army. Retreat to the foot of the hill. Find an Evian and wait for my return. Affirmative. No, seriously, how did that... Ah, whatever. I got some healing potions out of it.
Follow me! Or don't.
There's the well Darren crawled out of. Here, get down here, quickly! Don't hold them for long. Take the wounded away, I'll hold them. Ow. Rip. Socio leans over the body of a woman clad in a Hell Knight's black armor. Although she's obviously dead, he whispers a prayer and casts a healing spell, to no avail. His face twists in pain and he shakes his head, refusing to believe what is happening. Wake up, please, wake up! Did you know her? No, not her. We were brought here together. I admit, even if I was caught off guard when the gargoyles grabbed me and dragged me off, the recruits must have been terrified. She did well, though. As soon as the monsters were about to land, she twisted out of their claws and helped us all escape. Socio takes a heavy metal shield from the dead woman's hands and considers it intricate decoration. A shield. I prayed my eyes deceived me in the darkness, but now there's no doubt. Alexander Lickman, this is my brother's shield. It was kept as a relic in our church for centuries. We used to gaze upon it as children, imagining the adventures of its previous owners. When Trevor went to the crusade, he took the shield with him. Biting his lip, he looks at the dead woman's blood-spattered face. Who are you? Where'd you get it from? In the name of Shellen, why didn't we get to talk while you were still alive? Maybe her squad mates or her commander will be able to tell us something. Yes, they must know something. When we're finished with this cursed chapel, please ask the Hell Knight commander about this woman. It's unlikely he'll talk freely with me, but for now, whoever you were, thank you. He gently closes the eyes of the dead woman and takes hold of the shield by its leather straps. To arms! Oh, Socio, I'm glad you're all right. I can't imagine how worried it was. I don't care. Retreat to the foot of the hill. Very well. I'm afraid that many will need healing. I don't like Social that much.
Move aside.
Help! Somebody help! A wounded warrior lying among mutilated, lifeless bodies cries out for help. It's hard for her to shout. Her cheek is torn and her teeth are showing through the wound. After noticing you, she doesn't stop screaming, but nods her head subtly at the bodies next to her. It's an ambush! Prepare to attack the ghouls that are pretending to be corpses.
Time to stretch me muscle.
I guess I didn't, I guess I have to attack them right away, huh? Hello, loot boxes. How are you doing today?
Save the last one for me. Pain is excruciating.
Ow. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Did you see that?
Ouch! Continue
Oh,
fighting.
why are you attacking Ember of all people? You got a giant horse sitting in front of you and you attack Ember. Grease and glitter dust would be good, but I don't think I actually have... Oh, I guess I... Nope, no, Nenu doesn't actually have those spells prepared. So I wouldn't be able to do that.
Move aside.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
There was a flaw.
Oh, hey, Reginald. How you doing? Not good, apparently. Sir, can you guys hit it? Thank you. Jeez.
Stop whining. Where's your weapons? Ready your defense. You wounded. Hold your torches up. Did the Queen send us soldiers? Looks more like a sewing circle. Commander!
As he sees you, Reginald throws his fist in the air. Despite some claw wounds, he's chipper and full of fighting spirit.
Ready to report on the situation. We organized an escape. There were no fewer than 3 dozen gargoyles and ghouls in the fortress. We lacked sufficient forces for a confrontation, so we withdrew.
Gargoyles and ghouls. Why do you think they stick together? Could it be because their names sound similar? Maybe if a ghoul bites a gargoyle, it turns into a gargoyle? What an amazing hypothesis! Such an unexpected explanation. Such exceptional logic. My esteemed colleague, you most assuredly are a great scientific mind. We simply must conduct an experiment to prove or disprove your opinion. Why don't you ask them yourself? Better to torment our enemies with your gibberish than us. Look, a Hell Knight stooping to help his allies. Never thought I'd be glad to see your face, Regil.
I will always preserve the lives of allied forces. If you thought in terms of efficiency in achieving your goals, as every fighter in this war against the demons, you will be far less surprised at my actions.
How'd you escape?
Gargoyles are used to dealing with weak and poorly trained fighters. Civilians, near enough. During our first battle with them, we weren't at our best. But while they grew confident in their victory, we studied their habits. They become vulnerable when they're preparing to land. It's a simple matter to free yourself from their claws. The rest is a question of skill.
Those gargoyles just won't leave you guys alone.
It's not about my unit, Commander. The gargoyles seem to know precisely in which tents to find their targets in. And another thing, do you recall the fire at the camp? Gargoyles don't have any incendiary weapons. Those flames are what guided them to us. I don't know what Commander Tierbait and his celebrated watch are getting paid for. It's clear as day that there's an enemy spy in your camp.
Right. Let's see. Commander's Banner. Vicinity of the Sword of Valor grants the commander fast healing equal to twice their mythic rank. That's pretty good. I mean... yeah, no, that's really good. That's just really good in general. What's going on in the chapel?
It's a slaughterhouse. Even I almost threw up. That demon you see, just killing and eating his victims isn't enough for him. He's inventive.
Regil exhales the last word with disgust. This could promise nothing good.
Send your fighters to the foot of the hill. The survivors are gathering there. Consider it done. And am I to retreat with them or come with you? Retreat with your people. Affirmative.
Alright, so we're missing Queen Galfrey and Irabeth. Okay, that's in-game. I wasn't sure if there was Thunderstorm here or Thunderstorm outside.
Make way.
Make way.
There they go.
Now what is that?
Thanks, Lamb. You're so awesome,
Thank you,
Lamb.
Commander.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh god, we got fucking gargoyles all over the place again. And they're all coming for Ember again for some fucking reason.
Wide open.
What's up with that?
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Why does nobody attack Sela? It's always Ember. Hey, great, it does nothing. Sick.
You won't survive me.
And kill. Are you fucking serious? Okay, good. That dealt with that.
This is not my time.
Didn't you just attack?
The spirits demand your blood.
The light take you.
Fucking nat 20 is great. Oh yeah, I got some damage. Woo!
Endure this.
I'll split you in half.
There we are.
You are today's sacrifice.
I want to know
Glory without
what is up
risk.
with these things not taking, like, passing their coup de grace checks constantly. It's actually very worrisome. What? God damn, I woke it up.
You're irrelevant.
Make every strike count.
Hey, nice. Why does Nenyo have 2 attacks? It'd be 5. Why would you have 2 attacks, Nenyo? That doesn't make any sense. How?
How much longer?
Inheritor, do not leave me in the darkness. Deliver me from evil. I used to pray to that fool too. What's the point? Things got so much better after I renounced her. Remember how many years we've been friends? Should we really let religion come between us? The army's more fun. This army's more fun than the Crusaders. Come on, friend, renounce her. Come to us. All of our friends are already here. Renounce her, we'll devour you. I will not fear evil, for you are with me, Iomade. Nice job, dude. You did it.
Yet another obstacle.
Ah, yes, there's these ghouls over here. I remember these guys.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, that's a lot of things. That is a great many things.
Blade.
You won't survive me. Your performance
Nice.
is lacking. You are lacking.
Go for their hearts!
Affronto gratio.
Alright, just out of range.
The light. Take you.
Smear them.
Just out of range. What? Oh no, Mr. Fred is a negative level. Ah! That's fine. What? Ember? Oh god damn it. She's trapped behind Nenyo.
Endure this.
I'll cut you wide open!
Let's see. I can't with some people. Some people want to resurrect Delamere. Couldn't figure out how to just leave her behind and come back later. Want her now. No patience. So you mean just like get her to join the party? Or what? Like I actually haven't gotten Delamere yet, so I don't know how that
Stazioni
Am I at my limit?
whole sequence really works. What just fucking hit me? Bone shatter. And pit. Okay, who's... Okay, the cultist is falling in the pit. One of the ghouls is falling in the pit. The succubus is not.
Into the fray.
And... Okay, or miss. Hex. She made her save. Damn it.
Make every strike count.
The spirits demand your blood! So this is
Oh,
how
come
it
on.
feels? I'll remove this obstacle.
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Oh, fuck off!
Surrender, or else!
Oh, fucking...
You brought
There!
the wrong mongrel.
Pretty sure they're immune to that, right? Nope, just reduced. Oh, so you didn't actually know about the... Okay.
No glory without risk.
There we go. Alright. Actually, you know what? Here, give this to Lan instead. You're right next to him. Just delay down to Nenyo. That's the only one left alive.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray.
Smear them.
Fucking seriously. Can I snooze him? Sure can. And really? Really?
I don't like you.
See. There. Jeez Louise.
Trust in yourself.
Okay, give this to Camellia. She's exhausted from the next 8 minutes, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, if it's the first time through, then of course you're going to be like, okay, yeah, I want this, yeah. But, you know, you can't really blame him for being, like, so hyped up that he just wants to get into it, you know? Now
Follow
for
me.
this bit,
Or don't.
gotta wait for Camellia to have to get off for exhaustion, because she's gonna be basically useless in this fight if I don't have that. This is a fairly in-depth fight, too, so not having her in it is gonna be a problem. Actually, Sela,
No
didn't you...
reason to pause.
Isn't one of your mercies, Sela? I have diseased fatigue, but I don't have exhaustion. Damn it. I do have some potions of restoration, I think, though. Remove disease. Remove sickness. I want to hear you wear these bracers, I think. You're too easy to hit. Giant strength. Belt of physical flow. Let's get that to... Dex and strength, huh? Magician's Ring is UMD. Positive channeling, herbal ring, Clucker resistance +2. Well, I guess now we can just hang out for 7 minutes. None of my other buffs are going to time out or anything, so let's just do this, I suppose. Actually, no, you know what? Let's see. While I'm waiting for that, is there a thing to clear debuff? Full buff phase, remove buffs? No, because that removes mage armor too. Is there not a thing to remove debuffs? No friendly fire, no fog of war, instant rest after combat, unload last save on launch. Dialogue, rest all, remove buffs. I think that's the only one, but I don't want to do that for obvious reasons. I'm trying to get rid of Camelia's exhausted condition. Like that's all I want to remove. I don't need the rest of it. Party editor? Oh, okay. Let's do this real quick. Oh, okay. So party editor. Camelia. So I guess it would be under stats. By the way, spoiler, she's evil. Oh, it doesn't like this. Okay, it's not there. Oh, no, there it is. Buffs. Buffs. Different stats. There it is. Okay, no, that was it. That was... No, it's a different... Boy, it does not like this. It does not like this. It doesn't show up. It's not counted as a buff. Oh god, okay. First time it opens across the BP library. Okay, so it takes a minute. Is it going to keep doing this in the future, or is it just, like, only this time is the only time it'll actually do it? Okay, good. Boy, am I glad I have this thing installed on an SSD. Can't wait for I can't wait for the official workshop stuff to be implemented, though. That's going to be sick. People are probably going to do some wild stuff with that. Hey, there it is. Right, let's turn that off. Perfect. Thanks for the assistance. I could have just waited for 5 minutes, but nobody wants that. Instead, you get to see my computer very struggle with this nonsense.
I agree.
Alright, we got a lot of stuff in there coming up.
Make way.
200,000 blueprint definitions. Fair enough.
Prove their logic is lacking.
That would do it, yes.
I survived worse.
Ow! Immediately. I'm gonna go after Nenyo, I think.
Endure this.
You are today's sacrifice.
Nice crit. I appreciate that.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Good. Alright, this seems like a good time to cast a web.
Yes.
And this seems like an even better time to cast everyone's favorite attack spell. I know they can probably handle this.
Go.
Out of their way.
Oh, fuck off with your bone shatter bullshit. Fuck off with that. Get the fuck out of here. This is why I like to take magic nullification on everybody, because it means that stuff like that just doesn't kill me instantaneously. It's a nice thing to have happen.
Yes.
Excellent roll.
I guess I'll just hang out for a minute.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
What are you... What was that? What was that, Sela? What was that? Oh, you're stuck. You're stuck behind Nenyo. Alright, Nenyo, you come over here. You're gonna go after... I think probably Camellia. Sela.
I'll cut you wide open.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray.
I'll split you in half.
Nice.
Mind over muscle.
I get to have like a nice, chill sort of encounter. We'll save 3? Jesus Christ! Okay, well, I guess that's not going to work against that one specifically.
The spirits demand your blood!
Okay, Lan, you can take care of this one, I think.
Endure this!
Unless you roll, like, trash.
What
the fuck is that shit?
Everyone.
Every time! Instantaneous bone shatter. That's all they do. Every time. Only thing they fucking do. Just bone shatter, bone shatter, bone shatter, fucking everywhere. Christ. If I had a higher damage single target evocation spell, I would use it on you right now. Like, if I had to disintegrate, I just fucking zap that dude right now with it.
You are today's sacrifice!
Make every strike count.
Just, god damn, every time! All he does.
The light take you!
Damn it all.
Oh my god. Now I'm also down because of an archer that's over there.
Go for their hearts! This is how it feels.
And I managed to hit Camellia. Chaos Hammer. Great. Fuck. This fucking fight is god shit. Like, this fight would be fine with just the ghouls, but that guy... This guy would be fine if that guy didn't have fucking Bone Shaker. Okay, let me look at Bone Shaker real quick. Bone Shaker. Pathfinder. Is it Bone Shaker or Bone Shatter? I think it was Bone Shatter. Bone Shatter. Bone Shatter is a 4th level spell. Target's bones or exoskeleton splinter, dealing 1d6 points of damage per caster level, maximum 15d6 to the target, which is also exhausted for 1 minute per caster level from the pain and exertion of the transformation. If the target succeeds at save, it takes half damage and is fatigued rather than exhausted. Objects made from bone, chitin, or similar material take half again as much damage. This spell has no effect on a creature that is neither a skeleton nor a hard carapace. Ah, I see. This spell was actually intended originally for dealing with undead, because it's from Adventure Path 84, Pyramid of the Sky Pharaoh, which I would bet money on is part of Mummy's Mask, which is a thing about delving into Assyrian tombs. I want to kill this one ASAP. That's all I want to do. Just get in there, fucking him up. Fuck him up. Just fuck him up.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. This is not my time yet. This was unexpected.
Fighting everyone.
It looks like even then he managed to get a fucking bone shatter off before I could do it. I literally want nothing else except to kill this cleric immediately. That is the only thing I want to do.
Quiet steps. Weapons ready.
No reason to pause.
Are we in trouble yet?
I'll watch your back. They will not expect my strength.
moment.
Trust in yourself. Are we playing hide and seek now?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm always open
I wish they would show it a little less, though. Can I have the horse hide too? Yes, I sure can.
You are my favorite ape.
Okay, here we go. All right, he's not gonna fail that save, is he?
Meditate on your mistakes. I bet you
Heads will roll!
Looks like I missed.
I'll cut you wide open. This pain is
Wow, instant. Fuck, God. Instant 20, then harm. Harm. Cleric goes burr, but only if it's an NPC cleric who has infinite spells. I can't do that because my clerics would just die.
Are we in trouble yet?
Oh, yes. What?
My clerics would run out of spells and then die.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Let's put this pit right here, I think. There we go. That takes care of that nicely. Fucking what the fuck?! Yeah, basically. So he either uses Bone Shatter immediately, or he uses Bone Chip, or he uses Harm immediately to kill somebody. There is no in between.
You require my
It is
unbiased
one
opinion.
or the other.
Are we in trouble yet?
I missed. Okay, got one hit off.
Am I doing it wrong?
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I'll cut you wide open.
I'll split you!
Aren't you fucking for real? Bro!
Crossed the wrong mongrel.
There! Jesus. Now we can deal with this encounter. And I've fallen into the pit. Immune to evil eye. Okay.
No glory without risk.
The spirits demand your blood. Mind over muscle.
You won't survive me.
Well, death is better than hold person. I think Camellia might have hold person on, but I don't know. I don't even know if she has it prepared at the moment. It's the problem. This is attack.
Surrender or else.
The light, take you!
You are today's sacrifice.
Oh, there's another ghoul. Where am I? All right, ghoul huntmaster. Lovely. Just snipe this guy real quick. Alright, get an extra attack, please, and then use this to perfect strike and kill its huntmaster. That means don't constantly roll 2s now.
Too late for apologies.
The inheritor, guide my blade!
God, there's even more. Another huntmaster! Another fucking huntmaster!
For their heart.
Glad I put that create pit there. Jeez. Thing's actually saving my ass right now.
This pain is excruciating.
Make every strike count.
Did you see that?
Nice!
I'll hit you.
Into the fray!
So this
Shit.
is how it
See,
feels.
Camellia's down now. Spell, any more attack? Phantasmal Killer. Ow!
This is not my time.
Fuck! Seriously?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, you are gonna deal with this
The
right now.
light, take you!
You're irrelevant.
You won't survive me.
Good, good, good.
Stop us.
The inheritor, guide my
I'm serious.
blade!
Just die already!
I've survived worse. Endure.
Thank
this.
you. Fuck! Okay, I'm gonna have to wait until after Nenyo goes. Nenyo, please get rid of this pit. We've got 3 of those and me. Ghoul Keeper, Ghoul, and Ghoul Stalker.
Into the fray!
Fuck. God damn it. There we go. If I'm large, I can get in there.
The light, take you!
You can't do anything for the moment.
Make every strike count.
Nice roll. I've got...
Go.
Good.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I won't go down this easy.
Shit! Wow. Fucking lovely. Great. I love it.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
You won't survive me.
Surrender or else.
Into the fight.
We'll make things right.
What an annoying encounter. And there's even more to go. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. Thanks.
Move aside.
It's probably the hardest encounter up until the final one, honestly. The horse has a negative level. That's fine. Here we go. In the visage of the ghoul before you, one can barely recognize the Honorable Visily Rathmus, your regimental cleric. His fuzzy gray beard is gone along with his other hair, and his once lively face has grown gaunt and livid. The skull of the old cleric is cracked open and whitish larvae wriggle inside, but this seems not to bother him at all. Heretics, dirty slaves of false gods! The cleric paces up and down before a desecrated altar in which a holy symbol of Cabreri has been drawn. A group of ghouls have brought the soldiers to kneel before him. Renounce your idols, bow down before him who gnaws, or you shall be sacrificed upon this altar. No, never! Holy Armada, hear me now. I will gladly die before I renounce you. A sacrifice. The old man's claws sink into the soldier's body. Shuddering in pain, the latter whispers a prayer through his teeth. Well, who will be the first to taste flesh? Who will take Cabreri's communion? I will. A pale woman looks at the cleric. Her eyes are glassy with madness. I renounce Saren Ray. Hail to Cabreri. I'll do anything. Anything you say. Diplomacy, diplomacy, diplomacy. I could take Aeon. A lawbreaker is a criminal for life. Seize the apostate. Our tribunal awaits her. As soon as we clear this place of ghouls, may her fate be a lesson to those weak of spirit who lose faith in justice. Mythic choices. A soldier covered in blood, the one who refused to join the ghouls a minute ago, rises to his feet. Yes, grab the traitors! New event, military tribunal. A figure in simple knight's armor appears in the shadows. You should be more concerned with slaughtering your enemies, not arresting your allies. Who is that? More sacrifices? Grab them! Gnaw them!
They will break against our resolve.
Thank God she's here, because that'll make things way easier for me.
The light take you!
Now let's just go.
I'm not touching that.
What did I... Oh, trap. Big old trap right there. There we go. Fuck!
Shit.
me see, can I do this? Despair falls from the soldiers' bloody faces, replaced with grim resolution. One of them whispers a prayer, and bright light bathes the vaults of the desecrated church. The Indian shriek with a natural force. This seems to work out better, actually. By the light of the sword, praise the inheritor! A figure in simple knight armor appears next to the fires and strikes down the nearest ghoul with one blow.
I'll remove this obstacle.
I found.
I am helpful. Am I not?
There we go, much better. The queen greets you with a nod, and she closely examines her sword. Her lips are pursed and her eyes are burning with rage. This church, I knew it well in its days of grandeur. I remember the voices of 100 warriors soaring through its vaults in a common prayer. I remember the holiness of the rector, the weight of his hand on my forehead when he blessed me before battle. In this very spot I stood with my 3 friends, who would not live to see this day. But to see the den of depravity those demons have turned it into, it is almost more than I can bear. I'm glad you broke free of your captors, my queen. Ha! Galfrey remains subdued, but the question seems to lift her mood a bit. Better than that, I deliberately let them seize me back there at the camp, hoping to quickly find the other prisoners and help whomever I could. I'm a chosen paladin of Iomedae. Few demons pose a real threat to me. I took a risk in letting them seize me, but not a great one. It would only have gotten more dangerous if the gargoyles' masters revealed my identity and called in greater demons as reinforcements. Admit it, you were worried about me, were you not? Of course I was. Losing the Queen of Mendev right at the start of the crusade would have been a disaster. Is that the only reason? Very well, as you wish. We don't have time for that. We should keep moving. Well then, off we must go. I'll get these soldiers to safety. You can stay and clear the area, Commander. Hurrah!
It went splendidly.
The ritual circle, drawn in blood on the floor of the desecrated church, it is covered with the unholy symbols of the Lords of the Abyss.
I hope you appreciate this.
Crusader, transformed Rathos. Alrighty. There it is. The altar exudes the last remnants of the holy power that once ruled over this place. Oh, you can set up camp. Excellent. I will probably need to do that later. First, it's time to get the phone on. Hey, I got an achievement. All paths open. You see a undead man dressed in a style popular among Mendevian crusaders 100 years ago. Though long decayed, his expensive adornments indicate high status, and the clean and functional cut of his suit places his wearer in a military profession. The undead man sizes you up with a lordly glance.
Greetings, Crusader. You have the honor of meeting Zacharias the Lich, the last warden of the newfound sanctuary and master of this place. I sensed you as soon as you stepped through the gates of my stronghold. There's something in your bag that belongs to me. Give me my wand, and as my oath dictates, I shall give you a gift.
Sela grips her weapon and chokes out an oath. A lich, an actual lich! This isn't a laughing matter. We might not get out of this alive! The dark energy coming from the lich draws a response from inside you. A surge of power similar to what you felt in the bandit cave suppresses and overwhelms all other feelings and fills you with new sensations. You lose control over your own body for a moment as your hands, as if alive on their own, dive into the bag and take Zacharias' wand out. You would swear that it trembles with impatience, like a dog too long away from its beloved master. The lich considers the wand closely, as if listening to it. I sense that you once took dominion over the dead. Those poor dead thieves in the caves. They didn't bow to you, and you punished them severely for it. My spirit hidden in the wand showed you what to do with the unwilling corpses that you listened. Well done. You shall make him worthy master of the undead. Wait, is his phylactery his wand? That's why he was in the tower. He made his wand into his phylactery so that he would never be able to die because it was treated as a Crusader relic. But why does he... I feel like having his phylactery on him now is a bad idea, but you never know. That would explain a bunch about it, though. What do you want from me? Arrogance rings in the Lich's voice. Give me the wand and humbly beg for my help, and I shall not deny it. If you show yourself a worthy Crusader, I shall prepare a ritual that will turn you into a Lich. You will become an immortal being, and all shall bow down before you. You're already half undead. For a Dhampir, what I offer should be a welcome release from the weak and useless mortal parts of yourself. And you won't even have to devote your short life to preparing for this great event. By the time I finish preparations for the ritual, you won't have aged even a year. And I shall be freed from my magic oath and may finally leave this place. And then you and I shall never meet again. He also gave to the Crusaders keep himself bound to the crusade and undeath as he originally intended. Yeah, well, it makes sense. God, it's such a cool idea. It's just like, yeah, he's a Lich. He's totally, absolutely super evil, but also law. He doesn't like demons. So he'll ally with the Crusade since they're on his side, technically. Don't listen to him. No matter what he's got or what he promises he makes, you'll be turned into an undead. That's not just shedding some unwanted flesh and bone. It will spell the end for any and all humanity you currently possess. It's evil. Too bad I didn't get such an offer. Boy, you must say yes. I'll record the metamorphoses happening to you in the encyclopedia. Do it, if not for yourself, but for science. Give him the wand. It belongs to you. What do you think you're doing? Green light shines in the Lich's eyes, and his arrogant tone offends the air. So common sense wins out. How commendable. Otherwise I would have had to kill you. But I have other plans. For you. Accept this, my gift. Had we met under different circumstances, I'd never even consider sharing my power. But my oath obliges me. I, Zacharias, shall hereby fulfill my vow. A worthy Crusader has come, and returned my wand to me. Now I may leave this prison, and you shall become my apprentice. For my first order as your master, you must truly show yourself a worthy Crusader, or my oath will not be fulfilled, and I am merely wasting my time. Meanwhile, I shall begin my work. I shall reach the very depths of your soul to alter it, ready for eternity. You will not regret that our paths have crossed. Up there you will find the master of this fortress. Notkineth is expecting you. This demon is so witless he doesn't even suspect that I'm here. But he is strong and tiresome. It is high time someone disposed of him. I shall assist you in this. Although my own brothers in arms are long dead, their hatred for the demons is far stronger than death. They will help you kill Notkineth. Are you prepared to command the last defenders of the Lost Chapel and purge my fortress of the demon filth? I'm ready. For the first time in your entire conversation, you sense a shade of empathy in Zacharias' voice. Then do not linger. I shall go to the laboratory to contemplate your future. Farewell. Be ready when next we meet.
Can't hide from me.
Hey, imp. Scroll a hurricane bow. We got will-o-wisp paper shreds. You can sell them to any vendor. Basics of Sin Magic and History of the World Wound. So, the roots of Sin Magic are in the 7 virtues of rule laid down by Archmage Shin, sovereign of the Thessalonian Empire. According to his teachings, the virtues, charity, generosity, humility, kindness, love, temperance, and zeal, were a gift from one of the supreme goddesses of the Emperor, Lysala. Only just and wise rulers would be deemed worthy of receiving these high rewards. A metamorphosis, however, turned these 7 virtues into 7 sins. In Thassalon, the 7 strongest mages, named Rune Lords, have been made governors of each part of the vast empire that had grown beyond one human's control. Emperor Shin's reign ended when he died at the hands of his own stewards. With the Emperor deposed and a puppet installed as his replacement, these Rune Lords became true masters of their territories. plotting against each other and warping Shin's tenets. The great mages gradually perverted the 7 virtues, while becoming manifestations of these corrupt aspects. Greed, lust, pride, gluttony, envy, wrath, and sloth set into the lands of Thassalon, plunging the empire into the depths of depravity and profligacy, causing it to crumble from the inside. And even though Earthfall brought about the end of the nation, it did not put an end to the Rune Lord's misdeeds, for each of them had foreseen the calamity and did all in their power to prevent their deaths in the disaster that destroyed Thassalon. The History of the World Ruined, Neurosion, published by the Royal Court of Mendev. Demons and their worshippers have long been active in the vicinity of Sarkoris. Even back in the year 4433, the Abyssal Hordes and Aridin himself waged a grand battle in the region, now known as the World Wound. The forces of good had triumphed then, and as the god of humanity defeated Dascari's minions and drove the surviving demons back, straight into the waters of the Lake of Mists and Veils. Why did the denizens of the Abyss have such keen interest in the northern reaches of Avestan? To the dismay of all mortal kind, Aurilu Vorlesh answered this question, and has consequently gone down in history as the architect of the World Wound and the betrayer of humanity. Born of humans, this fiend felt that such hatred towards her own kind, and was filled with such boundless selfishness, that for the sake of ascension and power, she pledged herself to the Abyssal Lords. An adept of the arcane jailed by the Sarkorians in the prison fortress of Threshold, she accomplished something that the Deskrites who perished in the lake had failed at previously. She ripped apart the planar fabric that had been thin in Sarkoris since days of yore. Her thought and will thoroughly corrupted to mirror the foulest depths of the abyss, Aurilu Vorlesh forged a deplorable alliance with Dascari and began hatching the heinous plan that she put into motion in the year 4606. It was then that Aurilu and her accomplices performed the ritual that cut open creation itself like a knife, and left a festering tear in the material plane that would never heal. The World Wound, connecting Galarian with the Abyss. By a tragic coincidence, or perhaps by some evil intent, the World Wound was created mere weeks after Aridin's death. Millions of Aridin's followers and priests across the world were filled with their horror and despair normally reserved to orphan children, partially explaining why humanity did not realize then and there the sheer threat of the newly opened Sarkorian portal. Taking advantage of turmoil in the mortal world, Dascari drove his forces to attack the defenseless Sarkoris, and Aurilu Vorlesh.
More shall gather. More shall enter the fray.
Oh, now it works. Thanks to the host, Sven. Let's see. Taking advantage of the turmoil of the mortal world, Dascari drove his forces to attack the defenseless Sarkoris, and Aurilu Vorlesh, who had been rewarded for her betrayal, started on her path towards a demonic existence. Yes, thanks for the raid, though. Or, not raid, host. I appreciate it. Although, that's weird. That's the... Wait. No, that's the host one. Yes, that's the host one. I thought that was the other one. Alright, Elven Notes. That's for the storyteller. Sarkoris Lost. Absalom, published by the Foray Logos Archaeological Society. The middle of the plateau that formed central Sarkoris was the location of the region's capital, the city of Iz, the country's metallurgical heart. The rich minerals deposits of these lands had been known to the Kelid since ancient times, and over the long centuries, plenty of mines and workshops had sprung up here, and their output flowed into Iz. From here, traders led the heavily loaded caravans to other ports of Sarkoris and beyond. Yeah, Swan is such an annoying, fight. She's she's not even hard. She's just, annoying, and you don't like dealing with her. Many a wonder crafted by the Kelids over the years of the capital's prosperity disappeared without a trace with the demonic invasion and Iz's destruction. Local artisans were most skillful in their trade, which can be seen through the few surviving works of weaponsmithing, jewelry making, and metal casting arts. And while silver headdresses with ornate temple rings and lightweight sabers with hilts bearing their owner's initials can still be found in museums and private collections, other handcrafted examples of his legacy are lost forever. Specifically, we, of course, only know of architectural landmarks of both secular and sacred variety, through scarce descriptions. Meanwhile, local stonecutters were recognized throughout all Sarkoris, as many palaces, temples, and monuments decorating other cities were made by the hands of artisans from Iz. Crusade Chronicles. In the year 4606, the expanses of Sarkoris were tainted by the swollen abscesses of colossal proportions that was the World Wound, a tear between Galarian and the Abyss, that let thousands upon thousands of demons onto the material plane. In the long years that followed, the Khalids of Sarkoris either fled or fell, outmatched while fighting for their home. In the year 4622, the Church of Iomedae announced the beginnings of the First Crusade, a blessed war against the demons that had destroyed Sarkoris and now threatened neighboring lands. Ah, fuck, really? Figures. Well, that's what I got VODs for. You can see the VOD, you can see the time that I'm at right now, and you can go, okay, that was about 10 minutes ago, and just zip back, or watch it on YouTube later on, because I'm definitely going to have to timestamp that one in. But yeah, if I had the ability to turn off ads on my streams, I probably would. I run pre-roll ads, like, right at the very beginning to sort of get a 30-minute window where they don't show up, but you have to run ads, like, every 30 minutes if you want them to, like, not interrupt, which is even more disruptive. It sucks. Okay, 4622, the Church of Iomedae announced the beginning of the First Crusade, a blessed war against the demons that had destroyed Sarkoris and now threatened neighboring lands. Valiant warriors, led by Queen Galfrey herself, pushed the abyssal servants away from their borders and returned home victorious. The year 4630 marked the end of the First Crusade. Numerous fortresses and garrisons were established in those years in former Sarkorian lands, the outposts duty-bound to watch over Mendev's borders. After 8 years, in 4638, the world wound suddenly expanded to 4 times its previous size, unleashing new monstrous hordes. The worst of the blows suffered by the Crusaders was the loss of Drezen, a fortress city that used to serve as a base for many a military operation. The Second Crusade was called, which claimed countless lives, yet never resulted in victory. Only with the creation of the Wardstones was the demon invasion stopped, as the lucid Iomedae's magic stood as an impenetrable wall, blocking the invaders' path. In the year 4645, after 7 years of arduous and mirthless war, the Second Crusade came to an end. The Third Crusade was declared in 4665, but this time the Crusaders were fighting a war within their own ranks as well. Over the years, many Abyss-serving cultists and spies had found their way past Mendevian defenses. The Third Crusade reached the apex of an inquisition that mercilessly purged heresy and demon worship by fire and sword. The crusade was called off in 4668 after the atrocities of interrogators had provoked sufficient upheaval and discontent among the populace. The Fourth Crusade was instigated by demons in the year 4692 when they broke through the protective barrier of the Wardstones. With righteous fury, the champions of Mendev fought the demons for 15 years, aiming to put an end to the old threat. But by the conclusion of the Fourth Crusade, which ended in 4707 due to a shortage of supplies and manpower, decisive victory was just as remote a possibility as it had been for all the previous crusades. Know Thy Enemy, a Crusader's Brief. Publishing funded by the Brotherhood of Crusader Adherents. Remember, Crusaders, your foes are many and each one is devious in its own way. In the lands of the world boon, 2 demonic masters rule. Learn to distinguish their influence and their followers. Daskari is a demon lord who commands locusts and other crawling pests. It is an all-devouring wave that sweeps away all that is bright, majestic, and pure, leaving behind nothing but decay and ashes. For 100 years, this evil fiend and his lackeys have been sowing death and suffering all across Galarian, sending one horde after another through the world wound and onto our plane. Daskari's visage is hideous, for his essence is a horrid crossbreed of humanoid and insect, and behind his back are fluttering wings woven from swarms of insects. Born of 2 demons, Daskari despises both his brethren that were once mortal and his own human followers. Knowing of this disdain, the cleverest of his cultists seek ways to transform themselves into full-blooded demons, and to this end, they attempt some of the vilest experiments on their own flesh. Know Thy Enemy is Ivory Sanctum. Daskari has been behind the horrors of the world wound ever since its creation. However, the other demon lord, Baphomet, joined him only at the onset of the Third Crusade. The goat-headed demon lord is cunning and slippery, and where his unholy kin makes its way through brute force, Baphomet prefers deceit, corruption, and backstabbing. Many noble houses trying to preserve their veneer of exalted dynasties keep to the worship of Baphomet as a family tradition. In truth, the cultists who call themselves Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth are searching day and night for weaknesses in the Crusader ranks, a doubtful mind to corrupt, a wavering heart to break, an ember of cowardice to fan. Beware of the cultists of Baphomet, for they might be standing next to you, looking over your shoulder and laughing at what you are reading.
How much longer, I wonder?
Eternal Sunshine, a Pilgrim's Journal. I failed to resist temptation and quickly doused my weary feet in the holy waters of the oasis. I washed my feet off first, for it would never do to desecrate a divine font with the dust of the road. The sunset danced upon the surface of the water. I closed my eyes as my flesh went numb in yearning anticipation of a miracle. On the road, pain had gnawed at my heart, but now it melted into the holy water. My sore seemed to fade away. I looked into my heart, and questioned the purity of my thought. Was I worthy enough to escape my torment? Would Sarenrae give me a sign? I was prepared to greet the sound of flapping dove wings. The fever overwhelmed me. I sensed the divine rays, but the sun had set. The light was coming through my eyelids. I witnessed the figures of Sarenrae and her angels. I dared open my eyes, but they were heavy, as if burdened with all the weight of the sun's heat. Sleep dawned upon me.
Follow me. Or
Neato.
don't.
Night of the Witch. Sarkorian refugees driven from their homes tried to get as far away from demon-corrupted lands as they could. Many of them, exhausted from their long travels or just unable to find acceptance among local residents, stayed outside already existing settlements. These communities remain to this day, and they all share a common, certain curious tradition. This celebration was seemingly established at the same time in all Sarkorian enclaves, even in the most distant ones. The event bears several names: Night of the Witch, Vorlish's Verdict, Bonfire Night, among others. The preparations begin several days in advance. The adults craft an enormous effigy of the most hated servant of the Abyss, the witch Aurilu Vorlish, who opened the tear between two planes and thus earned the titles Architect of the Worldwound and Betrayer of Humanity. The children, who are usually relieved from their chores, gather kindling in the nearby forest. Instead, they might ask their neighbors for some wood, traditionally voicing their request in the form of concern. They need something to warm the witch's feet. On the appointed day, the crowd places the effigy on a pole in the center of the settlement, or neighborhood, where everyone can throw mud at it until sunset. At nightfall, cheers erupt as Aurilu Vorlish's effigy burns to ash. It's worth noting that effigy incineration is so akin to an atrocious method of execution that guards and other enforcers often observe there, It's so akin to an atrocious method of execution that guards and other enforcers often observe these festivities with great suspicion. However, any claims of the Sarkorians burning those suspected of demon worship in the place of an effigy are idle flights of fantasy, lacking substance. Already read that one. You ever hate someone so bad that an entire country of exiles burns you in effigy every year? Sister of Mercy, Memories of the Second Crusade. By Nilan Malcaster. Magnamar, Silverbank, Spiritual Witch, Punching House. We gather again for the common evening prayer in the field chapel. All together, setting aside our disagreements, or rather politely pretending to have forgotten them. Arrows of sharp looks fly around the tent. The servants of Sarenrae look askance at the servants of Asmodeus. The priests of Gorum, who come to the prayer in armor covered with blood, make no attempt to conceal their disdain for those such as me, who are not rushing to the front lines of the battle. But what can I do if my weak, soft hands have been taught gentleness, not violence? I catch a glance of a priestess of Shellen, squeamish, compassionate surely, and full of prim smugness. She would never stoop to do what I do for our fighters, but I know of no higher service. Yes. If you, click off the stream and go to my videos, the VOD for this stream exists as, a rolling thing. And you can watch that VOD and, just play back to it, and it'll be like watching a VOD, except it only goes up to the point which it was at when you clicked on it. It's a good system, I feel like, because it means you can actually rewind the streams to some extent. And what is this? Urushalay, back rank assistance. If the wearer of this amulet is wielding a ranged weapon, whenever an ally in 30 feet radius lands an attack of opportunity, the wearer makes a free ranged attack against the same target. Jesus. That's really good. Alright. Some fellow believers told me that during times of war, we must forget the tender side of the savored sting and turn entirely to her formidable, punishing image. For there is no place for love on the battlefield. But I do not agree. Here, everyone is ready to punish. But who, if not us, will bring love? I like that. There's no place for love on the battlefield. Do you think love can bloom on the battlefield, though? We kneel and I pray the unquenchable fire. My lady, take my eyes, for they can no longer witness the horrors of the war, or see beautiful bodies broken and torn asunder. No longer can they cry out, cry for our allies, friends, and lovers. And the goddess replies, My child, your eyes are a priceless treasure. As the lighthouse safely guides ships back to land during the storm, the light in your eyes brings heroes back from the bloody storm of battle. And I pray, my lady, so shut my lips, for I can no longer kiss the skin, which I know will be by dawn will be sliced, bitten, and peeled. And the goddess replies, My child, your lips are stronger than a sword and firmer than armor plate. The whisper of your prayer gives strength to the fighters and brings burning fire to the demons. The whisper of your prayer heals broken skin, and so you may kiss it again. I pray, my lady, burn out my heart. Let it find peace in the indifferent ash, for it can no longer withstand this pain. And the goddess replies, My beloved child, this pain is caused by the fire that burns in your heart, a fire so bright that everyone around it is comforted by its healing warmth. Do not dare turn to ash, but carry this heat to the very threshold of my chambers, where in the end you will find peace. Ah, so it's a war prostitute, Callistria. On the Nature of the Divine. Already have that one. I've sold like 7 copies of that book.
Aside. I'm not touching that.
Oh?
I am helpful.
Thank you, Camellia. Ha-ha. Uh-huh.
Pain is...
That's a new one. I have never seen a trap like that before. Let's try that again.
Can't hide from me.
I heed the voice of the spirits. Death is life's final surprise, and I enjoy surprising people. I hope you appreciate this.
That's actually a cool way of doing that trap. So why am I getting so many pings of things happening now? Probably nothing. Alright, let's see what we got here.
I won't let you
Spectres.
hurt my friend. This pain is excruciating. So this is how it feels.
Yeah, this is not worth it. There's nothing worth dealing with all these specters in here. Nothing here is worth that. Dealing with that trap, though, is worth it. Because it means I can also come back here. Now, what's on this side? Ah, we got a trap. Might be a trap. Might
Now
be treasure.
what is that? I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not?
Now, what do we have behind this door?
Make way.
Sela? Sela?
Together we stand.
Thank you.
Trust
I think she has problems opening doors when she's on horseback. That's what that seems like.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Yeah, not worth it. Immediately not worth it. Not worth coming in here right now. So let's just back up a bit, because I don't think I need to be any... I know I don't need to be down here at all. Let's just get the fuck out. Look at that horse go. I can come back here at a later date. Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm fully aware how good intimidation build is. I had one for my last run.
Make way.
Well, mostly an intimidation build.